It's always different hurdles to think as an artist. But I remember one specifically, like just kind of reconnecting with my dad, who had lived down in LA, and I went to go visit him during Christmas, where we were visiting my sister-in-law, who also lived down in Southern California. And him and my dad looked very similar. So when I saw him, his health was declined a lot. He was very very strong and powerful, like artist, visual artist, sculptor, did relief work and painting, and but he got consumed by alcoholism a little bit later and was kind of forced from parents apart. And so I kept contact, like writing, snail mail, I guess, and then I hadn't seen him. So finally got going to see him face to face was very challenging because we look so much alike. I mean, my nickname is Little Mojo with my family. My dad's name is Mojo. And so it was Little Mojo. So I looked like him. So when looking at him was like looking at my face, aged and tortured and beaten up to all this degree. And like I was like looking at this future, like that could be me. And having to I had a moment with my father uh, where we like to draw as a kind of a conversation. And he drew a picture. I drew a picture and I said, I'm going to hand it to you to add on to it. And I started drawing to add on to it. And I was noticing his hand was in an awkward position. Something didn't seem right. So I was like, what's going on with your hand? Something. But somehow he didn't, something was up. Like he didn't have full control. And that struck me because he's my father and not knowing of the element, but also as a visual artist. Right. And we connecting on this level of like, I draw, you draw. You add to that. And he kind of tried to, he did a little, and then he didn't want to do it. I kind of like was pushing him to do a little more because I wanted to have this piece, a connection because we both did it. And so that was really tough to watch him not have control of his artistic ability because that was the gift that he gave me, right? Both of my parents, but really like he squared it. And so it was tough to see him struggle with his ability, and seeing like this person that looks like me, like just like me, but so beaten up from the lifestyle choices, really just floored me. And I drove back to Simi Valley in the middle of the night, like just tears streaming down my face. And then relaying this back to my wife. And I also got lost, I think, on the way there. So I got lost. I drove in the middle of the night, all this in one meeting with my dad and scene. So it really just, boom, it really just impacted me like so hard. And I think me and my wife, after, just in terms of our marital situation, I was feeling rough. So I had to kind of work my way out of it. It was really tough, So yeah, like negotiating like my father's ability, gift that he gave to me was one of those really intense moments.